Hello, everybody. We're ready to get this underway. You know, Gabe decided that if we win a live at the normal time, he wouldn't have been able to watch, so he just turned off the CSGO server.
Makes sense.
For an hour. But thank you for sticking with us there, folks. We're going to be back into the action, Volvo willing. It is going to be some action going on here early on for Pain Gaming and Party Astronauts. Overpass our first map, Nuke second, and if we get to it, Dust 2 is a decider. Just to remind you of the veto, since it has been a hot minute since we talked about it.
I mean, real? I forgot it. You got a better memory.
I'm surprised I remembered. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, well, here we go. Progression, neck is that's to PKL helping out. What a setup towards the con. The crossfire works just swimmingly, and well, Cynic, his head might just be below water as he'll wade his way across Sneaky for the moment, but this round incredibly difficult. Bentley,
that's a read and a half.
He's gonna have to do something big with PKL. He's got the read, he's got the position, but he doesn't have the shot. Bentley to win at the Glock and close can be deadly, but only for one. Cynic alone, 1v3. Big Uzera is quite low. Will he take this fight? Not quite. Neck is there. Swing from up high. Cynic. This one feels impossible. He has created some space. He's isolated the player. It's on 1-2, but doesn't realize it. Afraid of Neck is pushing him, and the backstep should be coming at some point. Not yet, and you're right. Bomb recovered. Big Uzera is still on 1 HP. This is winnable, but Hardzao, he has a smoke, he has a kit. That could be crucial.
Clearing out the angle, Cynic's so wary of a player being stuck in here, and it makes sense. But they've been so wary to chase as well that they'll wait for the bomb to go down. So now Cynic can reposition. This is actually worked beautifully for him. He still hasn't seen the second player. Still hasn't seen Hardzao, but Bigu will basically be the early warning system with that 1 point of health. He's just going to try and identify the spot and then set up Hardzao to win this clutch. Huge opportunity for Cynic here. What a turnout this would be. He's taking all of his time. Taking a shot in the back, but no! Cynic feels the hairs on the back of his neck, and Cynic will bring it through! A 1v4!
Oh no, if you're Pain Gaming, how do you let that slip away? The bomb was pincered. 2 players queued up to watch it, and they just give it away. The retake potential was there. I mean, look how they started. 3 entry frags off the rip. There wasn't even a trade. Besides the damage, and Cynic just able to do it all. I mean, impressive. Feels like an understatement, even though Bigu was on 1 HP. Headshot anyway. Why not? He's feeling it.
That was an astounding pistol play from Cynic. I am blown away.
I'm happy to wait an hour for that.
Yeah.
If that's what we get to start with.
Yeah, worth it. He was just in a pistol DM this entire time with a Glock. Just ready for this
hour
round.
of Glock DM.
That's such a tournament. I mean, you're right. It was a 5v2, right?
Yeah.
Like they had it tied up with a little bow on it.
They had the bomb, they had a crossfire, they
you
had
could
everything.
not ask for a better situation there for Pain in the pistol round. They had clearly come up with a perfect read to deal with Party Astronauts attempting towards connector, and then Cynic just says, no.
I don't think so.
No. You can have the perfect play, you can have the perfect read, but if I kill everybody, it doesn't matter. You down early. And Cynic has meanwhile been able to waltz out Monster. So now he's found the space in the back lines. Be able to get this bomb planted. There's not really a whole lot that they can do about that. Smoke to cover it off, and even a nade to follow Safety in towards the heaven position. So now this round is over. It's going to be a save for Pain and Party Astronauts, smooth sailing into their second.
DJ wants a little bit of a hunt here. 600 credits. Oh no, I said the word. It is a credit. It is a money.
Credit. That's still a synonym for a unit of measurement.
It is.
You can do that.
It is. Well, that's
Valorant
permitted.
Gamer.
It's the first time though. I'm not like Sully, who was committing sins the entire event. Here we go, PKL. Looking for something, but talk of the 600 buckaroos, the credits, the dollars, the euros, whatever you want to call them. They're going to be farmed on up. Good work by Pone. No save to be had for Pain Gaming.
Overwhelmed right off the rip. Perhaps a little bit more expensive, just some SMGs lost, but I don't think Party Astronauts are going to be too concerned, right? Because they, I was going to say, could just paper those over with rifles, but it seems like they're rather eager to keep the max out.
Mac attack.
Poland's just going to rocket Deeg in this round, I think, so that then they can buy the op next round without concern.
I'd like to see that. I mean, it's Overpass. Pone alone might as well, and it's against pistols. Farm some money. Infinite the one rifle to be worked with here. Made forward PKL. What can you do? It's a whole stack. It's a great flash. Bentley cannot see a darn thing. He'll fall down, and well, now Party Astronauts have realized, maybe we don't want to walk into this pistol stack. They'll concede the space, work their way down towards lower. Playground completely cleared out. So free plant at the B side. This round should be won, but pistol still dangerous to at least get some damage. Safety as well, covering the Mac 10. Hey, it's something.
It is something. Don't know that Pain are going to want to bring this SMG into the next round, so they are going to attempt to fight on the hunt. Cynic's a little isolated here. Player on the periphery. This could get dangerous. He's going to peek around. He's going to be overwhelmed.
Uh-oh.
Still shouldn't have a possibility of taking this round, but
this
you
should
start
not
asking
be
questions.
possible. Unless something crazy happens. What do they have for you, Till? Nothing. One Molly. Bigu. There he is. Let's see how many infinite can get. There's the first. Safety finds the trade back. So a bit of damage dealt out in this round. Bigu, last man standing. And it looks like he won't find a fight. Hold on to that Molly. And DJ even dying to the bomb. That is a hurtful round economically for the Party Astronauts.
All right. You wanted a bonus round? Not for you. Definitely not for you. At least the one rifle makes it through. Pono will be able to invest in towards that AWP, drop one over to his teammate. And this is, yeah, that would
full reinvestment. Being
a fully clean round to anything but. You just spend lead off of the 5-man push around the fountain, and now, well, this first gun round could decide a lot. Still some cash in reserve, but it's
not a ton
to sneeze at.
Alrighty. Past the fire and the flames. Penlead actually takes a lot of damage for that. 60 HP.
Where do you think that phrase comes from? Nothing to sneeze at.
Nothing to sneeze at. I don't know. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Maybe
we Google that one while this round gets going. But this is an important one, so I'll focus in for a sec here. PKL pushed up towards long. He's being supported at range by Safety on the op. I'm very excited for the Pwn versus Safety duel. It's been a while since we've had that treat, but we'll get to watch it very soon here as Party Astronauts slower start. They've taken full control over towards the connector and are maybe looking to pinch this out towards the upper A site. No one actually holding on the site. Bathroom conceded. No one even playing divider. All their attention is on long, but what that allows is a late wrap. But the first point of contact, it's not up at A. It's down below instead. A 1-for-1 trade between Cynic and Nekiz, leaving both teams on fairly even footing, and it might even have bought some rotations over, but it hasn't pulled Safety off the line. Finds one. Flash wasn't good enough to deny him. He'll fall back, but remember, his teammate is still long, and he's just found the bomb. PKL. Huge frag there, and Safety still an issue. Infinite has to get rid of it. He finds another frag. That's huge, but Pwn alone. What a shot that he's just found. The issue, though, is bomb recovery. Bigu rotating over. PKL is on a bit of an island here, so a rough spot. Bigu as well is alone. These players from Pain Gaming will just have to take the fight at an individual level.
Hardzao is coming into support, so you'll see PKL start to make his way over, and there's only 15 seconds, so this is going to wind up being a save for the T side. They don't have the ability to make something of this round at this point. It's going to be lost. It's going to be dumped. It's going to be dropped down to the ground. And that is going to be the round one for Pain Gaming.
Whew. Pwn alone gets to keep the up. He gets another frag as a treat there as well, right on the tail end of the round. But like we talked about, Party Astronauts had to fully invest into that round. The damage dealt in the third was crucial. And in that round, additionally, the push down long was incredibly crucial. Find that frag, the wrap over towards Fountain, and everything just works on out. Pwn and Infinite, they'll have to be the guys to try and get something done in this round. The rest of their team is just working with the pistols.
A Yertle the Turtle boost coming in. Ooh, maybe a little flub. You got to get the fourth person on there. Pretty late into it. It's a good way to maximize the AWP, but Party Astronauts are going to realize they were a little bit too slow to make that happen. Trying the 4-man boost, get the AWP up for a peek in towards heaven. You got to hit that quick to have the opportunity. It's just not quite going to happen. So the AWP will have to try and find other ways to have impact. It is a very good plan if you're just trying to take one rifle and give it the earliest possible chance for a pick. But the execution, not quite there.
DJ, Deagle. Won't find his connection. Back down to 69 HP. And he'll fall back the hit. Likely going to be down towards lower here. What's the utility we're working with? Double flashes. smoke and a molly. It's something, maybe throw that smoke up for heaven, double flash over, but while they're thinking about that execution, they're losing a lot of space here. Bathrooms control taken, but DJ taking heads. Pwn as well finds a shot onto Big Uzair. There's only 2 guns coming into this now. There has been an additional one discovered. DJ to pick that up, and the options abound, but the time is low, and PKL could put a stop to this round. If he finds the necessary frags towards bathrooms, he has the information. Hears them running. Ben queued up. That's free. Needs more, though, and he'll find none. Needed a second. Hard Zao, neck is quick on the site. Hard Zao towards Optimus. 20 seconds for the bomb to come down. They have to go quickly. They have to dismantle this man, and it's just not happening in time. Left to 1. Neck is for the clutch, and he's back. Nade, maybe a bit too early, so Neck is stays healthy. No utility, and he's going fast. Wants to find these duels before they can get back to safety, but now he's giving away the position, giving away the information. Pwn alone. Better in the clutch with the op shot. 2 rifles going in, but a round coming out.
Massive round for the Party Astronauts as well. It's going to put Pain Gaming on the back foot. And just for your edification, I have found the supposed origin of Nothing to Seize.net from a website called gingersoftware.com, which I choose to trust implicitly.
Sounds very trustworthy to me.
Never heard of them, but I choose to trust them implicitly. So apparently in the 17th century, sneezing was considered a symbol of status, as people believed it cleared their head and stimulated their brain.
Really?
So sneezing at will became a way to show one's disapproval, lack of interest, and boredom. The first recorded use of the phrase, according to this, is a 1799 play by John Till Allingham called Fortune's Frolic, where someone says, "Why, as to his consent, I don't value it a button." Ooh, that's an interesting phrase. But then 5,000 pounds is not a sum not to be sneezed at.
Look at this. They have a triple boost there. The sneaky one on the corner, trying to watch the water. I don't think they're going to get anything done with it. It's cool. But, I mean, back to the point. I just wanted to point this out because it's a little bit of tech. A little bit of tech. But
I like it.
You know what's interesting? I feel like we haven't, remember when, I think it was Furia, who did that cheeky boost on Vertigo. Like the 3-man boost where you get on top above ramp.
Sure.
Never seen anyone do that since.
I want to say someone was doing it in Fragadelphia. I want to say it was RPG.
Really? I didn't get to catch that.
Doing some really interesting boosts over. Maybe it was just a 2-man they were doing though. But I know.
But there's
I know
that
the
3-man all the way up. They did it in like EPL season 12. I think.
Yes. Some funky boosts you can do there. The problem is that you're so exposed. As soon as that position was known, right, and as soon as you know that it's happening, it's very counter.
I mean, it worked pretty darn well the first time from Fury, but after that, people were like, "Oh, this is a thing." And you just look up. Just look up, forehead.
Just look up. Just shoot them before they shoot you. That's how it all works
The
out.
insightful comments coming out of Mr. Darth Mike. There's the blast through for DJ. Oh, nice adjustment on the shot. Reams it on in to a headshot. Safety will get one. Ooh, he recovers an AK as well with the time so low. This could be risky, actually, if Safety can find the bomb carrier. Winnable, a chance. Big Uzera has to stay alive at Optimus, but both go down. It was risky for a moment, but Party Astronauts stay nice and level-headed. We were worried about a slow start. Thus far, it's been fiery.
Definitely not the slow start, especially the rounds we've seen off of Pwn alone. He's only died once to this point. 9-1 is an incredible scoreline for him to have. Obviously, there was a save tucked in there, but still, pretty nice showing from the Auber, from the young 30-year-old talent.
The young 30-year-old talent.
You know, unknown. We've discovered him here at Fragadelphia.
It's actually the first time Pwn alone has ever played an official.
He actually had never played Counter-Strike before this weekend.
Yeah, I think he's. I think he was like
gamer.
a Rainbow Six or Roblox, something
gamer.
like that. Yeah.
What was that one you were telling me about, Crunker?
He came over from Crunker.
Came
him
from
and
Crunker.
JoJo actually discovered him. Discovered some more young Crunker talent.
Brought him into the CS scene.
Yeah, cool
It's
to
the
see him.
next scouting ground is Crunker. Still need to try this game. I just like saying Crunker.
Yeah, I heard that's actually where Astralis is scouted. That's where they have found Bubsky. He was playing Crunker, young gun in Crunker. They picked him up from there.
Crunker for the Mad Lions team, right?
Yeah, there you go. Ooh, Infinite. Infinite is hitting this game. The entries have been really crisp, especially over towards bathrooms here. PKL has already shown his position, had to fall back. The op is holding him down, keeping him nice and suppressed. Infinite, though, respecting the smoke. It's been rather slow, actually, the Party Astronauts, but now they're getting punished because the aggression has come forward. Neck is new, or at least suspected that nothing was out towards lower, and now with that frag, he's converted it, which means rotates can come quickly towards this upper site. That is if they're ready for it. Molly's forward. Bigu trying to play past the smoke, but he can't. PKL's alone. He is so blind. Can't see a thing towards Optimus. He flicks up, finds the head. Here comes Bigu. Trades there. Needs to hold this position towards Bank. You lose this space, you might just lose the round. Bomb is down. They have to take a fight here. Try and even out the odds. They know that everyone is coming from that spawn side, and Pwn alone, He's holding for it. Op in his hands, trained on the correct angle. Amali pushing back, flashes. His utility is so oppressive, and now they're both towards long. They have given up this site. Becomes infinitely more difficult, but look at that. One smoke. Neck is. That's his job to use it. Down it comes on the bomb. Now it's left to spray. DJ still healthy. The flash to work with to re-exact this, but Pone holding towards the bank side. Where will the swing come? He can exit. That's the crucial one, and Pone has it with the dig. Left to him, needs to hit this shot in close, and Pone does it. The 30-year-old talent with the young man's clutch.
Mr. Pone alone. Doesn't matter what you throw at him. He's going to knock all of the targets down with that big AWP. 12 and 1 to this point. What an incredible clutch out from Pone alone.
Huge.
I mean, it even looked like he barely clipped him, right? He just got the arms in that particular first shot, and it was enough. It was enough of the target. It was enough of a chunk. So now Party Astronauts continue their spree, continue their run. 6 on the board. What an incredible effort from the Party Astronauts. Looking for more, looking to find a little bit more of an inroad in this one. Scout won't get a bit of a tag, but it comes back the other way, and now they've got the information. That's the one major threat in this round. Obviously, you can't count out the Brazilian Deeks.
They're pretty good.
Seen them work out multiple times.
It's interesting to see the Scout in the hands of PKL instead of Safety, but, you know, Scout's a good gun for many people. All right, I have a question. So, you know, like when there's a really good shot, you say, like, that's a meaty shot. What's the opposite of meaty? Like a lean shot?
Vegetarian shot.
That is a vegan shot, a pescatarian shot coming out of Pone alone.
Diet shot. I guess a lean shot would be what I would think is the direct comparison. A fatty shot, maybe?
A fatty shot?
Just.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Infinite.
okay.
This is weird now. 3v3, there's already been one gun recovered. There's another down. Safety doesn't want to greed for it. But if it gets to the late round, he could wrap back for that weapon, especially if he has support to do so. This is risky.
It definitely is, especially since he's been able to reset. Ben leads here to police. He's going to need this shot, though. He looks away. Ben recovers. Low on health. Catastrophe avoided just for the moment, but Payne may have found a route back into this. A route back into this round, and with it, potentially the game as well. Tightened by the monster tunnel. Time getting low. That's always a concern. The hand cannon going to have these two players pinched in. Big Uzera has a chance to be the hero. They're coming around the corner. He spots the shadow, but he can't zero in the shot. Hardzel will be there for the trade. 1v2 now. They're just going to press into him. They don't have time for the rotate. They don't feel comfortable with it. So they know they've got the rifle. It's all about moving that bomb on over, getting the transition. Hardzel just about has this. He's now held at bay. He knows it, but trying to deal with the planter. He'll be overwhelmed. Nice recovery there from Ben Leet. A shot away from death, but just enough done for him. And that is going to be the 7-1 scoreline, the scoreline that just haunts Brazilian teams.
Funny Brazil number. I wish Gus was here. Someone tweeted him, @UpMind. Funny scoreline. There's one guy on Twitter who's just very insistent about that.
About the
Every
7-1?
time there's a 7-1, tweets at Gus.
Just bring back the flashbacks.
Yeah.
The memory.
The pain.
That World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, there was almost a new memory created there. Not for the Brazilians, for the Astronauts instead, with the very close eco round. But, I mean, their money can take that hit. It's still kind of on this teetering edge, but the investment is good. Still Payne Gaming. I think if anyone's money is worth for where it's theirs, at least they have a good loss bonus, but that's really all you have in a reserve. You need to start finding rounds, especially for CT-sided Overpass.
Safety's off. Has been incredible for them, and he'll be the one to kick it off. Who better? A follow-up kill as well. Infinite trying to regain the space, but that smoke actually does have a gap in it. Have to play around if Viguzera had the same idea, but Infinite turns it back for 2. Okay now. Playing your angles, playing your geometry, having the shot there. Brilliantly done. There are going to be 2 players here in towards B. Ready for the defense. They'll just leave PKL alone to see what he can do on the upper side. Now comes the play. Now comes the hit. The AWP is trained in, but back towards Graffiti. Could be sectioned off. Its vision guised away, and so a lot's going to be left to Nekis. He has to find this first entry. Are they expecting the player close up? They certainly are. He'll take one, but the trade's there. That's fine. Still the AWP in the angle. A missed shot. Now he can be zoned out. Is the utility available? Even better. DJ will just get the kill. The molly was in too late, but they don't need it. It's left to PKL.
No kit.
No kit. Has to pull off the clutch. Has to make the move. He's already got the ground, though.
What?
The player getting towards construction. Cynic thought he had more time. Thought he was safe. Made a gamble. So it will all come down to this man. But DJ's good for it. DJ will keep the streak alive. 8-1. 8 rounds on the T side of Overpass. You understand why it's coming through as their map pick now, because Payne Gaming just look completely out of their element.
Party Astronauts giving me a bit of a heart attack there, just swinging forward after they had the post one. I think they guessed that they had more time on the rotation, but DJ, confident, finds a shot, finds the head, brings it under wraps in time. Pain Gaming, that was their round, and yes, these have been close, so Party Astronauts, like I said, stay on the edge of breaking, but I mean, Pain is for sure worse for wear. We're at the point where the Swag 7's coming out. You can't do Pone alone with his own thing, right? Surely not. Surely
he's not going to test them in connector.
Oh, it's a little sad.
I mean, the op doesn't make any sense to move as the gun in here, but it
Wait a
would've been
minute.
fun. Here we go. Here we go. DJ,
Swag
gotta be
7.
wary for
Let's
it.
see it.
It's his teammate on the other side. Oh, yeah, DJ knows how to play against that. Molly comes in, forces the peek, expect the peek, and you're good. A nade will even start to burn Safety alive, and now they've got connector fully confirmed. His teammate dumping a Molotov on top in this round. Well, there's nothing doing. There's nothing going. Pain, it was going to be a slim possibility to begin with, but that possibility has just been stamped out with the heel of Party Astronauts' boots crushed down into the pavement, down into the dirt. And, well, they'll put 2 towards B. You might as well,
It's a very
right?
descriptive image you've put in my head.
You like it?
I just see like an astronaut with like, you know, those big moon boots with like the
that is
big
better.
treads, just like,
Yes.
boom, just stomping someone.
Grinding them into the moon dust.
Yeah, straight down there. All right. Can they get any damage? That's the question, because Party Astronauts has really struggled to keep clean rounds. If they can do this one, I mean, there's no reason for them to really hunt the Deegs, the CZ. Much better to keep 5 guns, and it looks like they're going to be able to. Huge round for Party Astronauts, especially with that connector control. The utility to flush out the second player, I think that was Safety. Excellent. No risk in it. Well controlled. They're keeping things thorough. The aim is on point. I mean, this is a clean squad right now. I would love to see Pain take attack.
Would be a good time to find a little bit of energy.
Second
that
I talk
was
about a clean round.
isolated. Yeah, that's a problem. No one's going to be able to bring that AK back around. I mean, you would have thought DJ'd be able to hold it, but the CZ just a little too quick, ducking around his crosshair. So that's not ideal. Always a bit of a risk when you isolate a player, when you leave them alone with their one rifle. So now a gun taken through. Something to work with, to build around for Pain Gaming. Obviously, they were going to invest regardless, but hey, free delivery AK. Take it.
You definitely do take those. Safety's had a bit of a slower start. For a guy that's normally very controlling of rounds, especially he decided Overpass and Opera's Paradise, but hasn't been heaven, it's been hell for him thus far. 8 rounds to the deficit. Where does he go with this? He's tried that aggression out towards Fountain, been rewarded for it once before. That was the one round they won, where they had the double entry, one towards Fountain, one, I believe, down low, but it doesn't feel replicable because that was Party Astronauts making mistakes, not necessarily Pain Gaming finding anything crazy. And I think the pause did come through there for a moment. It's well timed. This is their rifle round. This is honestly a must-win already because you lose this one, you're down 11-1. Party Astronauts, they're no slash on the CT side. They're not going to let an 11, even if it's 11-4, they're not going to let that slip away. You need more right here, right now.
This is just map 1 of our best of 3, and obviously it is Party Astronauts map pick, but this is still a wonderful showing for them.
Absolutely.
Especially for a team where we've had them have slow starts before. I mean, even you look at that grand final of Fragadelphia, right? They dropped the first map and then rally
Almost
in
dropped
the reverse
the second,
sweep.
yeah.
But could see some more out of them here. And look, they're a perfectly capable nuke team.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why I said 2-0, because if they get going like this, the Brazilians have got to be a little worried. Give some respect to these astronauts. Safety, good shot, good entry. He hears that bomb go down for a moment. It should be recovered. That it will be. DJ on the pickup, and it's just a hit out towards B. No one was holding for this, except cards out towards Heaven. The spray too wild, can't pull it under wraps, so no damage is given in this post plan. It's stellar positioning. They have plenty of time for the cross unless Hardzao can get something done from his spot. Where are these rotations? Still late, but there's great potential for a flank.
Bomb ticking away. Move will need to be made soon, and that's going to hold on to the construction position. Big kill for Infinite. Really good post-plant spot to now hold on to. They're trying to deal with DJ, but they've got to get past one of these roads. Safe's position, Safety's position now confirmed. And here comes the swing, here comes the wrap. The clock is everything here, and Benleet staying alive, being a nuisance, might have just sealed the deal. He has indeed. That's going to be the round. That's going to be a 10th on the board for the Party Astronauts. There's nothing that can be done here for Netkeys, and they will all go up in smoke.
But it's a smoke signal arising from the ashes, and Well, it's a visor of a helmet. It's the Party Astronauts still holding strong. Pain Gaming had such a good chance in that round. They had the pinch, they had the op pick up from heaven, but what was big, what was crucial, was the frag that initially came out over towards water. If the player coming from water or being able to kick out the one in the connector, it would have been a different story. Maybe then Pain can pinch in, find success in the round, but it didn't happen. They were locked out from all angles. Safety was never able to drop down in time, and well, they've managed another force buy into this one. Doesn't feel good. That was their round. That was off of their paws. And the Party Astronauts continue to control everything. PKL, chance, good flash. How does DJ stay alive? He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Thought he could get away for a moment, but PKL, clean opener. He's onto the pistol. Maybe a little bit over dramatic, but hey, it works out. Double entry found. PKL is a bit isolated, but he has his squad near him, and he'll just nearly stay safe.
How is he alive? 1 HP, he slips away. A bullet into the ankle, and he would have been done for. Oh, they want to go chasing. They want to go back through, and it's a double peek as well. That drops the bomb. Cynic's now giving that up. Control potentially established, and while they make their way on towards A, there's nothing to do for it except to try and find this op in the hands of Safety. He's got the op. He's got it trained to a crack coming out the bank. And it's going to be good for the first, at the very least. All on Depone alone now. What does he have to work with? The bank has kind of run out here. If he could actually save this op into the next round, it wouldn't be a bad result for the Party Astronauts. Obviously, they've already done a phenomenal job on the T side. If they don't get one more round, they'll be okay with this half split. But, missed opportunity. And, I mean, the things PKL managed to pull off and connect to this round were
ridiculous.
Improbable.
I was just like losing my mind down there. I was like, what is going on?
The P2K.
The P2K.
I mean, if your name is PKL, you got to have the P2K equipped, right?
I don't understand P2K users. I don't get it. I'm just maybe I'm just an average USPS appreciator, but
I get it. Which in that I think that the P2K probably is objectively logically useful, right? Because it has more bullets, available, more rounds in the magazine.
True,
it's useful in that regard.
USP goes boop, boop. You feel like you're like playing GoldenEye or something.
It's very satisfying to get a USP kill in a way that the P2K just doesn't do it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel quite the same.
Have you played GoldenEye?
Like once.
Okay, I was gonna say you made a GoldenEye reference, and that game predates you.
Oh yeah.
100% predates you.
I played it like once, like way after it was in its lifespan. So it's a pop culture thing, you know? I'm hip with the kids, or hip with the 20-somethings.
Do you predate the GameCube?
I think so.
What year did the GameCube come out? I don't think you do. I think the GameCube's older than you are.
Now 2002, PKL. Oh, great opportunity here. Bentley down. IGL diff.
Nope.
He'll throw the molly fall away, and what's the year? What's the update?
2001. GameCube's older than you are. All right, here we go.
That's crazy.
It was the GameCube's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday,
happy
GameCube.
Birthday, GameCube.
I loved that weird plastic console.
He can drink today. Or yesterday. It's 21, right? No.
No, 20.
My math's wrong.
20. 20 would be how that works out.
I'm 18, so that wouldn't make sense for someone
Can
a year
drink
older
in
than
Canada.
21.
Can drink in Canada, much of Europe, most of the world, to be honest.
Most of the world, yeah.
But not here. Not here in the États-Unis.
Les États-Unis? Is this a French stream again?
You know, we like to mix our cultures and languages.
We gotta learn a little Portuguese for the Brazilian fans joining us.
Oh, yeah. Not a lot of Portuguese available to me.
Any Portuguese fans or any Portuguese speakers in the chat? Give us some interesting ones, and don't make him learn I like balls again, because apparently that's what they were teaching you before.
That's back in the days where I used to stream the games for Now Tempo around in Premiere. That's what they kept trying to trick me into saying. DJ does get a kill. A nice little entry. It's going to put pressure onto the player by the signpost, but Safety will keep him untouched for the moment. It doesn't reveal Biguzera's position, so now they're swinging from both directions, and this take has just been shut down. It looked like DJ might have found the inroad, but that road quickly gets washed away, muddied. And it does seem like Pain Gaming might be in a prime position to at least close these last 2 rounds, give themselves a fighting chance at the half switch.
That they do. Starting to look a little bit more doable, especially with the economy the Party Astronauts are rocking with here. They've had a very suffocating pace to this game, especially with the control they've been taking out towards connector. They neglected that in this round. Didn't commit to the fight. Instead, they were just slowly walking up from long in bathrooms, and Pain doesn't really contest that. So it was a late round, 5 versus 5 and Infinite. Not a care in the world. He'll run straight past the molly, just going to psychopath it up towards long. Try and take the space here.
Psychopath it. I like it. Just sprinting straight at them. No fear in the world. But he just has a Glock. Got to do something a little bit wild when he's just got a Glock to try and catch somebody off. Cynic trying to do much the same with a V250. But all he'll take is 250 damage back the other way. This round, not doing. We didn't think it would be doing. But you never know. Maybe a chance for a bomb plant. But that doesn't seem to be likely unless wild kills come through. And no, they'll steer the ship right on through.
PKL's been having a good game, considering the circumstances. Especially in these last couple rounds is more what I was referring to. He's found a couple big entries. He's a rather aggressive player, especially for the caller for this team. It's been interesting to watch that develop throughout this map. But 5-10 versus 4-11, a big difference, very big difference in the outcome of this game. Pain Gaming, they're not out of this yet, and this one especially critical to ensure that this time Infinite, he'll slow down, get some therapy, no more psychopathic moves. Smoke will keep him safe. Neck is boosted up. Oh, it just works perfectly. Bye-bye, Cynic. Maybe Neck will fall too. Infinite, he's considering pushing this smoke, getting aggressive. He'll face through it. 2 to face needed the double spray down. But thankfully, Pone's there. Gets the reply. There's still a man out towards Con. PKL spotted. Wins out over Pone. And falls back. Keeps advantage. Pain Gaming a flash. Or smoke, rather. Excuse me. Cover his cross. And, well, he's gotten out of this one scot-free. But he wants more.
They figured it out. They figured out the player and connector with 2 already dead. Well, is there anyone actually towards A? And the answer is no. Firmly no. Instead, it was a wrap on the flank.
This gets weird. Because if they take CT control.
This is like the classic 1980s comedy with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd.
Wait, look at the timing here on the push up towards long. Big Zera is moving rather quickly. Oh, he's going to catch him. Oh, no, Bigu, that was the moment. Divine the frag, that is a rough one. And look, they know that CT is now viable. They'll plant for it. Can fall back, tank both bank and CT space. What's the utility looking like? It's good on this retake. Everyone has a kit. All the trimmings of a doable round, but the party astronauts' time on their side, positioning as well, is quite successful. One of those smokes committed, flash up and over the top. DJ now in a tough spot. It forces Bentley to fight for Bentley. He does just that. Finds 1-2. That's enough. 1 versus 1 now. DJ known in the smoke. The spray is there. PKL saves the round with the 1 versus 2 and finds the 5th for Pain Gaming in the half.
So 4 rounds run there right at the tail end. It was looking distinctly dire. It's still not looking good, but there are signs of life here for Pain, right? They've got a pulse. They've got some power. They've got some prowess. Need to see a little bit more here at the half switch, and of course they are theoretically moving to the less favored side, especially with the op of Pone alone hitting as it has been over against them. But there's always a chance. You build a little bit of bulkhead, things can swing wildly back the other way, and Party Astronauts went from having them pretty much completely choked out of the game to giving them a nice big breath of air. We saw some pretty nutty clips here at the tail end as well. I particularly like that hold towards the sign where you had the op to keep him safe, so then they focus in on the AWP, and then Biguzera could come in to really be the hammer that pounded in the nail if the round went. So, pistol round, what do we have going? Utility on Ben Leet. On the other side, it's going to be PKL. So the IGLs, of course, taking on the rough duty of having to supply the utility for the team, trying to keep them clean. DJ is the only player towards this A side of the map, so this long play is actually a phenomenal read for Pain. They had a very similarly good read in the pistol round of the first half, but if you'll recall, a wild 1v4 from Cynic somehow brought that one back.
Cynic's been on one of these pistols. DJ. 1 bullet. I mean, I was making my case for the USP. I think that's the case right there. 1 second clip. Quick headshot. Feels good. He might get another neck is. Ooh, just as precise. Yet to eat a single round. DJ. Another chance. Hardzo. He might just get pinched. That he does. Infinite to take him down. The only players are towards long. Ben Leet has smoked them off, fought them away, and now Cynic has their back. This round, well, it's over. 1 man left in a 1 versus 4. He's being held for Infinite. Come on, let's see another in this round. DJ may be looking for 3, but they're all focused out towards the bathrooms. They're going to give him some space to breathe, but 30 seconds, you don't really have time unless you absolutely book it for Connector, and Infinite is ensuring that that play is impossible. The setup is good. PKL is not going to be able to get away with this one.
I think after the round that Cynic got in the first half pistol, they're like, let's not let this go back the other way.
Oh,
just don't even give him a
closes
chance
the
to
door
fight.
in his face.
Clock him. Clock him. He's getting chased. There's players who can drop down from above.
Plant?
He
There
could get
is.
a plant. He could just force this. Oh,
Wait a
he's
minute.
going to have the opportunity. Okay, PKL plants this a little bit bold, and he'll be dead as a result. Knew he didn't have time to work with. Tried to give himself as secure a corner as possible, and it will be the Party Astronauts to bring that one through. But once again, we have a near pistol play. That one.
The second that I count him out, I'm like, oh, they have a perfect setup for this. No way they'd lose this round, right?
No
and
way.
then he gets 2 kills and nearly gets the bomb plant. Little scary, but Party Astronauts hold on. 11-5, that was a big round, and I like the pain's not forcing. You don't get the bomb down. You have very few rounds to throw, so maybe gambling on the Deagles wouldn't have been worth it.
PKL's had a phenomenal game, though. I think something like
Yes.
18 kills, which considering the scoreline is
Respectable.
impressive. Pone alone going to massacre. Money about to be made here from the CT side. No, okay. Not quite as much as they were hoping for. Damage done on a Hardzal, but I don't know, 2 for 3 exchange, not exactly ideal considering what you're
Where
bringing
is
to
the
the
other
party.
MP9? See if you can't find it. Where'd it go? There it is. He'll pick it up eventually, finds himself a Deag as well. So this is actually a little bit scary, especially since Safety has the Deag.
The long engagement's going to be tough.
Yeah.
If Cynic can get into position, it's a little bit better to do, but no, he's out in the open right now, very vulnerable. Will slip behind the tree. Ooh, wants to take this fight. First one found, second as well. Cynic just slides it through. Make sure this isn't going to get out of hand, and every kill in that round came with an SMG for the Party Astronauts, so that's going to be a lot of cash built up in their banks. They'll be able to reinvest without too many issues as a result of that into this.
Yeah, but they don't get the pleasure of playing that bonus unless they want to wait. Nah, they're going to
bonus-y.
invest this. Bonus TM.
Bonus light.
Bonus light edition, I like that.
It's just a bone.
At least what,
bone.
like 3 players will be able to buy next round?
Just a bone round.
Just a
No
bone
us.
round.
No us.
Bone with no us. What a world we live in.
Sounds
All
very
right.
lonely. There's going to be the play around. A little bit of control being exerted towards the fountain early. Pone alone wants to receive them a smoke for cover. What's he going to do here at the party? He's going to be
Gonna die?
celebrating his funeral, apparently. That's what the party's for.
Balloons at a funeral, that's a new one. I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, look, some people want to be remembered in a joyous way. Who are we to deny them?
Just like 5 beer bottles at Pone Alone's birthday
wake.
party.
Come do it up. Celebrate
Honestly,
the way they lived as
that'd be a
opposed to
fun
the
one.
fact they died.
Pone Alone, Party Astronauts, more like a party animal.
Wait, do you think someone's had a LAN party for a funeral yet?
I don't know.
And if not, who will be the first?
Maybe you, Mike.
I mean, I might have to at this point, now that I've come up with the concept.
Oh, neck is. Nice frag there.
I'm just picturing 5 setups, everybody in complete formal attire. Black PCs.
No, the RBGs. I've been casting too much Prem teams, but the RGB just turned off.
Yes.
In your honor.
Or it spells my name on everyone's keyboard repeatedly. Cynic, last alive here. We'll try and do some damage with the SMG. Obviously, at this point, it's about maybe limiting the economy of pain going forward, maybe making a little bit of money. This round hasn't worked out very well for the Party Astronauts.
Pretty rough considering the investment. It was the bonus light round.
Yeah, the bone.
Just the bone.
Just the bone. No us.
I'll be getting the bone after that one. Feels bad.
If Cynic could get one more kill here, though, I mean, regardless of
Gets
taking
an
a gun away
AK,
from
not too
them,
bad.
that would be nice, certainly, but even just the extra award,
600.
I think that would give him a prime opportunity to be able to drop over and them to be able to actually get a pretty dang good buy in the next. Obviously, it'll just be the $1,400 loss bonus coming through, so we'll probably see a little half buy. But it'd be nice to get some. He won't.
He won't. They're leaving elsewhere. Safety hunting a little bit. He won't get his chance to find Cynic down below. Tucked in by the boxes. He's made some new friends. Let's see what the investment's looking like here. Maybe some SMGs, maybe some Deagles. What are we working with? Scout? Well, that's a pretty
they're going
hefty
in.
buy by DJ.
going
Yeah,
in.
they're sending it. They're sending it. Opt for Pone. That's probably why they're sending it.
Yeah. So it's an interesting situation that Pwn was on a double eco, so if you half buy there, you're still going to have a really weird buy, so...
Might as well.
Go in. DJ with the scout. Is he going to play? Out towards long, it seems, so they're going for full scopes on A. Oh, the timing shot there, completely blind. He never even saw his opponent. But Pwn alone will claim his first victim of the round. And now Pain Gaming can be put on notice. This is not an eco. This is not a half buy. This is the full bore AWP. And you're going to have to contend with old Opper Pwn alone. Let's see what the response is. They're still going to try and take some steady bathrooms control. But this is a little bit of a fake. Instead, they'll funnel on out to the site they know the op is not currently on. B.
B site, but this site's still risky. You see Bentley to try and take first contact, the jump peek towards Toxic. That'll just bait in for Cynic with the SMG to try and farm. They're past the smoke though. Flash through, B falls hard. How? What an entry onto Cynic there. Now, Retake it's difficult because it's double scoped rifles. The AWP that you don't want to give over. Scout for DJ maybe a little less valuable, but you still want to hold on to it. Save round confirmed. Pain Gaming, 7 in the back pocket.
There we go. Really puts them in an awkward spot economically as well, right? This next round, presumably nothing else gets invested around these 3 guns. Maybe DJ picks up armor, but I'm not even sure he would do so. So you got a chance. You got a chance to close this gap, certainly. Yeah. They'll probably only have to eco the 1. It would be nice if Pwn Alone's op will make it through, even if they're not going to get this round. But
it's still always risky with Pwn's op. I mean, I thought this round was going to be a little better. I would have loved if someone was actually there with Pwn, and they could have tried to push off that initial pick, try and recover the gun. There's always a risk to that. You can't guarantee that they'll get that frag because it is just a timing kill. Kind of a tip for tat, but that round doesn't work out for them. And as expected, no investment. They're up to 2,400. It'll be even better in the next round, so they should be able to buy into that. Is Pain Gaming. They're sitting pretty here. Chance to close the gap. You know, I would love if every team just had gaming at the end.
Everyone's got gaming. Party
Team Solo made gaming.
Cloud9 Gaming.
Cloud9 Gaming.
Liquid Gaming.
Team Liquid Gaming.
Team Liquid Gaming. FaZe Clan Gaming.
Counter Logic Gaming.
Counter Logic Gaming. Yeah, I was going to say they've already got that one built in, I think. Pwn Alone going to get another opportunity to open up, and this time that rifle is completely isolated, so that could be a gun given over to a comrade, given to a teammate, and DJ has just spotted some presence. They're not quite going to push out Monster for that rifle just yet, but eventually it will come. Oh, they lined up. If DJ had been able to pull the trigger, that one could have been devastating. Instead, they're going to lose Infinite over towards the site. He was the player with the rifle. He was the player with the armor save through. And
I think this is already a save for Bentley and Pwn. Yeah.
It might be.
Cynic.
They wanted to challenge this. They've still got the op by the dumpster. If he connects a shot, maybe we're into the game. But the AK found for Ben Leet is valuable. The AWP, more so. And it's really going to be the next round where they get a chance. Yeah, the save will be called. They're like, Pwn, get out of there. Can't risk losing it here. But we left to Cynic to try and do something nutty with the USB, and that's just not going to happen.
Poor guy. There was an M4 near him. He doesn't get a chance to use it. Maybe a little overzealous by Ben Lead. I would have loved to see him just hold on to this gun. Pwn Alone definitely should not risk this up. Money's on the teetering edge. He will not be able to reinvest it if they lose this round, so hold on to that, buddy. Keep it strong into the next. Another round where Pwn finds an entry, but it's all for naught.
Just didn't have the weaponry to follow it up. I do understand the peek from Ben, right? Because their backs turn. They're all focused in towards the bank. If you can get 2 kills there, suddenly this round's in doubt. But just couldn't quite zero that in. Now the big risk is the hunt. Player dropped into water. They're clearing it. Safety coming for it. Did he just spot? He didn't. But the kill will come through. That might just give him the cushion that he needs. Pwn Alone, good read. Dodges the flash, dancing around. Just needs to expect the player towards the sewer tunnel. Here comes the approach, and with Netkiz dying now, this is the only player he needs to be concerned about. So this op should live, and indeed it does. Pain Gaming, an expensive round, a costly round, just the 1 survivor. And the Party Astronauts, meanwhile, now they'll be able to reinvest around this AWP.
This is a chance for Party Astronauts to close this map out. This is the big round for them. This is a swing point for Pain Gaming. Do they get to continue the momentum, or they slow it on down and start to stumble? Looks like we might have a bit of a pause here for the Party Astronauts. I know how crucial this round is, a tipping point. And they'll wait a moment. Here comes the investment. Pwn Alone.
Do you ever find yourself confused when you see that the rounds go past 13?
No. Leave me alone. Can't I like both games in peace?
You can. You can. Just have to
Damn.
tease the youth. Got a re-education camp here. That's what Fragadelphia is.
It's a youth education camp.
Bring them back to NACS.
You send them bad. Here's the thing, though.
We're just gonna clockwork orange it. Just have you guys
I
watching
started
loops of
playing
old
CS, but I
majors.
started casting with Val, so I'm reformed because I'm coming to the better game.
There you go. Rediscover.
I'm not like Sully, where I'm a traitor. I am a reformed person who has been. I'm a Fragadelphia success story where I've been brought back to the better ways of
That
the
would actually be a
Counter-Strike
great content piece that we should do. Is just all
That'd
of
be
you
funny.
young Valorant gamers like strapped.
It would
in
be
with
like
the
my
eyes
like a
taped
My Strange
open,
Addiction kind of episode.
just watching like tapes of major victories and blast
Play
premier
the
finals.
Yo, if you like play like the Cloud9 major victory, like just like the last like 10 rounds of that third map, you could get anyone converted.
I mean, you really can. That's the thing that I love about CS beyond all games. And I'll get back to this round as soon as we have that first pick. The thing that I love about CS that I think truly makes it the best spectator esport is how easy it is to understand and how quickly you can pick up on it. You show someone 10 rounds of Counter-Strike, they're going to get the game.
Even before I played the game, I was watching like the early majors, like 2015, 2016, and I was like, damn, this is pretty cool. You'll have to see it. A lot of people have grown up with this game. Infinite, though, can he grow this lead? Oh, no, he finds 1, 2, 3. There it is. 4 from Pone alone. 4 is all that they will find. Nothing picked up for Pain Gaming. Party Astronauts back in business. They're headed to the moon.
Infinite just turned basically a 50-50 peak into a 4-man spray down.
He didn't even reload.
Incredible control on the angles, the peaks, the ammo usage. Last bullet in his gun confirms the final kill.
Wow.
Wow.
That's Counter-Strike, baby.
That's Counter-Strike.
Woohoo! Alrighty. Bye is still here for Pain Gaming. This one is now another turning point. Ceremony's going to be pretty bad after this. If they lose it, that is. Bentley. Pulling in with the peak here. This one's fast. Straight down onto the site. Pen goes down. Double entry there for Bigu. Infinite, though, still back towards Graffiti. The smoke goes down. That allows him to worm his way up. Weasel into an opportunity. Here's the bomb going down, but nothing he can do to stop it. PKL for one, and look at the boost. Pone alone. He's over top of the smoke, waiting for it to clear, and PKL's head might just be exposed past the ramp. Pone alone. This shot means so much for this round. It means if it's doable, or if they just save, they're going for it. Smokes forward, Molly onto the site. That should force Hearts out of peak, but it goes too far. He's safe on the plywood and stays alive for the moment. No fire this time. There's the flash. There's the push for DJ. Needs the frag. Doesn't happen. Pone alone to save. Round to Pain.
Massive one to pick up as well. Prevents them from getting the momentum going on this CT side. That's the one isolated moment. Incredible moment in the last. But the clean round previously means that investment will be able to come back through, right? A gun can be dropped over from Infinite. Someone's probably going to be limited on SMG, but I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue here. We're actually going to see the scout come out for DJ. Apparently he's liking that gun. So maybe a timeout call to figure this out? No. Okay. They're going in. They're going. No, they're. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. This is just going to be a really good half buy. Okay. Conservative call, to say the least.
I like
I'm a
it.
little bit surprised by it.
You have 4 rounds to spare.
Yeah.
And it's a very winnable one. Who do we have to look at? Well, it's Infinite and it's Pone. Cynic's going to put the boost up. Oh, they're enabling the AUG here. This angle is so sneaky.
Has that been spotted? The player who just jumped off the slide, Nekias, I think may have actually seen this. Oh, the peek in for Pone alone. That's going to be the op lost.
Boost doesn't even matter.
Nekias knows about this.
Yeah.
That Molotov pushes them away from it. What a well-used molly to confirm the kill on towards Infinite. Nice play, intelligent play from Nekias. A very savvy veteran at the DJ who's just that glass cannon scout.
Into the frames.
Don't worry about it. We dropped a few frames off the side of the building. We'll recover them.
We'll get him back up here. Drop them off straight off the side of Vertigo.
You know those like tile tracker devices? We have them on the frames.
Oh, that's
we'll
good.
Go find them later.
That's good. That Molly, they've actually been throwing it, I think, pretty much every round. But I'm not sure if Party Astronauts had seen it. I think that they knew about it. I just don't know if the comm came through or if they realized it came every round.
That particular, so there's different ways to throw that Molotov to clear out the party peak.
Yeah.
That particular Molly was a little bit of an interesting high arc.
No, but they've been doing it for that same font. But I think it was off the jump peak from slide. I think it's hard to tell if he could spot it out or not. Who knows?
Yeah.
whatever happened, they won the round. But here's the buy. It was a half buy. It was the lighter investment. And they're right back into things. But this is now kind of the breaking point on the other side, right? Because if they lose this round, they're not going to have much. They know the util is slim, so they want to go aggressive. Infinite is just contacting up here. There's the pop flash. PKL is reloading, and he's dead.
They had heard him. They had heard him backing away. They knew that PKL's been playing and starting these rounds frequently isolated, so it's a very nice response from the party astronauts to get aggressive there in towards construction. Now they've got a ton of map control. They've already got the opening pick. They've got this whole section on the map zoned off, and they dropped the deep smoke. So at this point, Pain doesn't know what's happening behind it, right? Oh, a huge chance there. Slight overlook. Nekias maybe could have punished that, but that would have required insane reflexes. It's going to be Pone alone to further run up the score. Interesting response from Pain to go to clear out the position where they think a player might be forward, but, well, party astronauts aren't really giving them anything. Cynic was just waiting here to spot with a Molotov. He'll drop flames into the water that somehow burn. And it'll be a dance around the pillar. Dance around the pillar to see what can be gained, and it's Infinite right now to take the first step in this waltz. Looking for more. Vibe into the beat. It's all going to be left to safety. He's surrounded. He's overwhelmed. He's overcome. And that's going to be another round converted for the party astronauts. A clean one at that as they look to build in to the end of this game. They look to seal the deal here on this map pick and move us on towards Nuke.
And what was so crucial was to push up Monster. They didn't have a utility, so they just take a dry. One flash, all it takes. And the frag converted the most awful time a reload could have possibly come through because it could cost them the game. Pain Gaming still has money, but it's starting to dry on up. Another big round here. Everything is crucial. Pain Gaming has to get that momentum back. Trading rounds isn't good enough. DJ, well, maybe considering the party peek again. This time he's going wide on it. Doesn't have to worry about the molly, and he's not known. He has never done this before, so will they be prepared? Pain Gaming, whose duty is to watch this angle? It's Bigu, and he falls. Maybe a second. DJ, good for it. The AUG perfect in his hands, and he knows he's low. The information will be huge here. He'll get it, but he will fall down.
Madman to keep going there.
I mean, it's good
Madman. Even with the smoke throwing for top connector, that was my one thing, is he worried about getting up top con?
He should have been.
A smoke, though, he could have backed away. It's a little bit of aggression, but it seems like he wanted to drive that stake through their heart and finish off the round, and maybe a bit much. Info that there's a player on the other side of the fighter.
Oh, does he jump peek this? Pone's holding for it. See if he might die here. Yeah, he's spotted. Pone's got that shot locked in. 2 left alive. Hardzal recovered the op. PKL with him. 46 seconds and a walk up towards long. Whose job is to watch this? Benley. Back towards Bank. Watching the line. PKL, though, not contesting.
Tension. Hardzal's isolated the player. Infinite jiggling. Didn't realize he'd been spotted already. And there's no one available to trade that kill. Cynic's just holding the flank. He'll eventually start to make his move on in upon it, but PKL's going to be forced through. Good utility. Good utility both ways. It backs him out. Cynic's now out. Time getting short. They may have missed their window here, and there's only 8 seconds left to go. So Hardzal, yes, he'll clear that out, but it's just to bail him out. It's just for the escape. He's backing right away. He'll save this AWP going forward, but that puts Pain in a really awkward spot. They're going to have to invest around it. It gives them something to fight with into this round, but they've got no cash to try and keep the party astronauts from sealing this map win.
Insane round from DJ with the AEG. That push-up was just perfect. He's never done that before. The only aggression they've ever fought from party is from the angle. And they molly that. So they have maybe a false sense of security, false sense of safety, and well, any semblance of safety, that's been ripped away from him now. Look at this buy. Ugh, that is not what you want to see. At least Safety has an op. He can be a hero in these situations, but all the pressure is really with him or these 2 rifles. It's Galil's and Benley. He just wants to throw a stake into this game. Hardzal, though, will win it out. Maybe a chance to upgrade his weapon. A nade in his face. He'll rip on up the ladder, run away, but Pone alone is claimed space. Safety, though, holding for it. Great shot out of the Opper, and now this round swings. Favors Pain Gaming, especially if they can pick up these dropped M4s. DJ, though, smoke to play around, spam away. He's not given an opportunity.
Prime opportunity for Pain to open this game right back up. Give a dose of the Pain back the other way. And it is just going to be a little bit of a stack here from the party astronauts. I like the response. Oh, I like it less when DJ loses a 1v1. But the idea was still there, right? The idea is either they hit B, and we have a chance to fight it off with all three here, or we save. That's definitely still going to be the call. But this time, Cynic will go forward to at least kill PKL. Akaz wants to hunt. They've got to be careful about giving away too much here. They need to confirm the rounds. Chasing the kills, obviously, is ideal, but it's round or bust. Cannot avoid a situation where they hunt a little bit too much, overextend, and pay the penalty. And actually, Cynic doesn't feel like he's done with this. Doesn't feel like he's ready to be out.
Damage could be very crucial here.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just damage. Because Hardzao will have to leave this corner eventually. You can't survive that close to the bomb. Cynic, though, does he stick around much longer? Does he stick around long enough to find Hardzao? Yes, he does. The jump up to Optimus is caught off guard, and he's dropped to the bottom of the sea. So, the 2v3, it's over. Enough damage dealt. Cynic happy with the outcome. It's 11 now for the Brazilians.
Losing Infinite there is punishing. It means they're really not going to have anything to fight with into this next round, and that would have been nice to have a second rifle. Suddenly the round's dangerous as opposed to being meh, largely defanged. But you know, taketh and giveth, taketh and giveth. Trying to go for the exits, taketh a kill and giveth away a rifle. 4 more rounds needed. That double up will continue to rock here on the T side. Very unorthodox to say the least, but if there's a team to make it work, it is certainly pain. Although they've been moving that secondary op around, right? Hardzao had it, PKL's had it, Biguzera's had it in a round, I want to say.
Yep.
Is it entirely a spawn-based thing? Is PKL forward? No, he's not. So
weird.
Is he just feeling it this round?
What's with Brazilians and just the wacky op?
Maybe, okay, so he's been holding as the B lurk, right?
Yeah.
He's been holding outside of B, so maybe he just wants that AWP to fight for the tunnel.
Because there has been aggression out of B consistently, and an op does a great job to shut that down, so I don't hate it. We'll have to see if it works out for him. I mean, that T-side double op is always dangerous, but Overpass, excuse me, that's the map to do it.
It is indeed. He's going to come to overtures. It's a stack on towards B. A triple boost.
Ooh.
Oh my. Looking for the peek on over in towards the
PKL
monster
has
sewers.
always been there. The one round he isn't.
This could be huge. Well, he's still here. It's just a question of whether he backs away
he's
for that monster
moving.
peek. He's actually looking for this. He's going to get caught. Huge kill coming through. The triple boost pays off, and now that's an isolated AWP that they know is isolated as well. They didn't see anyone else around it. That can be picked up and give them so much more danger to bring through into this round. Are they confident enough to go for it? Come on, you just got unarmored pistols. Go check.
Go. Push it.
Go take a look.
Push it. Oh, look at where the push is actually coming through, though. Ponalone has found a gap in this smoke. And he has a good bit of information. He's cutting off the connector roads. He could find Nekas here. It's a USP. It's a tight angle. He won't have much time. Needs to land the dink.
Oh!
He does it. Ponalone. Now that's another gun. Will he greed for it? No, I actually like that because Hardzao's quick to reply. Has that op been recovered yet? No, they've chickened out. Not pushing for it, but who cares about the guns because it's a 5v3. You have bodies to throw at the issue, and you still have the rifle for Cynic. This is incredibly dangerous, to say the very least. Hardzao, Molly for graffiti, smoke for heaven. Biguzera top spot CZ, though. It's not enough weaponry to find a Bigu with the headshot. Hardzao working back into this one, but down below it's Infinite with the headshot. 2 left alive. Another one lands. It's a perfect shot. It's Safety in the clutch. Who else but him? 5 seconds left. It's just not enough time. The triple boost to the victory in the party. Astronauts, they'll take their pick.
What a way to finish off the map. 1 rifle and pistols. A triple boost.